You have probably seen the ads promising that a scoop of powder in the bowl makes plaque and tartar vanish in 24 hours. As a vet, I have to be honest with you about what those products can and cannot do. I will show you which ones have real evidence behind them, which are a waste of money, and the boring routine that genuinely keeps a dog's mouth healthy. So give me 1 minute on what is actually happening inside your dog's mouth first, because once you understand it, that 24-hour promise falls apart on its own. Let me start with 2 words that get mixed up all the time: plaque and tartar, because the whole confusion lives right here. Plaque is a soft, sticky film of bacteria. It forms on the teeth every single day, on your dog's teeth and on yours, within hours of eating. When it is fresh and soft, you can wipe it away. That is the good news. But here is the part the ads do not want you to think about. If that soft plaque is left sitting on the tooth, it starts to harden fast. Minerals in the saliva move into it, and in roughly a day, that soft film turns into tartar, also called calculus. Tartar is not a film anymore. It is a hard, crusty deposit cemented onto the tooth-like lime scale on a faucet. And once plaque has hardened into tartar, no powder, no water additive, no liquid you pour in a bowl is going to dissolve it. It has to be physically scraped off. So think about that promise again. Plaque and tartar gone in 24 hours. The truth is that plaque takes about a day to become tartar in the first place, and the tartar that is already on your dog's teeth cannot be melted away by anything you add to the food. What these products can honestly do is slow down how fast new plaque forms when you use them every day. That is a real and useful thing. But it is a world away from making existing tartar vanish overnight. Slowing new plaque is not the same as dissolving old tartar, and once you see that difference, the marketing stops working on you. So how do you tell an honest, helpful product from an overhyped waste of money? There is actually a simple answer, and I want you to remember 4 letters. VOHC. That stands for the Veterinary Oral Health Council. This is a group that reviews dental products for pets, and here is why it matters. A company cannot just pay to slap the seal on a box. To earn the VOHC seal of acceptance, a product has to be put through real trials and prove that it actually reduces plaque or tartar by a meaningful amount, on the order of a 20% reduction or better. That is a real bar to clear, and it is measured, not marketed. Products that pass earn the seal. Products that do not pass, or that never bothered to test, do not get it. So when you are standing in the aisle or scrolling online, looking for that seal is the single fastest way to separate proven from hopeful. It cuts through every buzzword on the label in about 2 seconds. And here is the fair part, because I promised you honesty. Some water additives and some powders really do carry the VOHC seal, and those genuinely help a little when you use them every day as directed. They are not a scam. They earned their place. But many other products with big, flashy claims carry no seal at all, and those are the ones quietly taking your money while their bold words do the selling. So the rule is simple. A water additive or a dental powder is a helper, not a magic fix, and if it does not have that seal, you have no proof it does anything at all. Spend your money on the proof, not on the promise. All right. If a scoop in the bowl is only a small helper, what actually works? Let me rank it for you, honestly, best to back up. Number 1, and nothing else is close, is brushing. Brushing your dog's teeth is the gold standard, the thing every vet quietly wishes more owners did. It works because it does the one thing powders cannot. It physically removes that soft plaque while it is still soft, before it has a chance to harden into tartar. Daily is ideal. If daily is not realistic for your life, aim for at least 3 times a week, because below that, plaque keeps winning the race. Now, one absolutely critical rule here, and please do not skip this. You must use toothpaste made for dogs, never human toothpaste. Human toothpaste contains fluoride, which is not meant to be swallowed, and your dog swallows all of it. Worse, many human toothpastes contain xylitol, a sweetener that is extremely toxic to dogs. Even a small amount can crash their blood sugar and cause seizures or liver failure. So never ever use your own toothpaste on your dog. Get the dog-specific kind, which comes in flavors they actually like, and let them get used to it slowly, with lots of praise. Start by just letting them lick a little off your finger, then a finger brush, then a soft brush, over days, making it a happy little ritual and not a wrestling match. Number 2. For the dogs who simply will not tolerate a toothbrush, are dental chews and dental diets. There are two things working here at once. The chewing action itself mechanically scrapes some plaque off as the dog gnaws, and many of these products also carry ingredients that slow tartar from forming. The ones that carry that VOHC seal have actually proven they reduce plaque and tartar to a real degree. So, once again, look for the seal. A special dental diet, with kibble shaped and textured to brush the tooth clean as the dog bites into it instead of shattering, can help the same way. These are excellent backups. They are not quite as good as brushing, because a chew cannot reach every surface the way a brush in your hand can. But for a dog who fights the brush, a proven dental chew every day is far, far better than doing nothing at all. And number 3, the safe little extras. A raw carrot makes a great crunchy, low-calorie snack that gives the teeth a gentle mechanical clean as your dog works through it, and most dogs are thrilled to get one. Dental wipes you rub along the teeth can help too, especially as a gentler first step for a dog who is not ready for a brush yet. Wrapping a bit of gauze or a soft cloth around your finger and rubbing along the gum line is another easy way to get a nervous dog used to having your hand in their mouth. None of these replace brushing, and I want to be clear about that. But stacked together, a real brushing habit, plus a proven product, plus healthy chewing, genuinely keeps a mouth cleaner between vet visits. Little things done consistently beat a miracle product used once. Now let me turn this around, because it is just as important to know what quietly wrecks a dog's teeth, and some of these are marketed as good for them. The first is chews that are too hard. This one breaks my heart in the exam room, because owners mean so well. Antlers, real bones, cow hooves, and hard nylon chews are all popular, and they are all hard enough to crack a tooth. When a dog bites down with full force on something that does not give, the tooth can fracture, very often one of the big teeth at the back where you never look. A fractured tooth is painful, it can get infected, it can turn into an abscess, and it usually means that tooth has to come out. Here is a simple rule you can use in the store, and it will save you a lot of heartache. Press the chew firmly with your thumbnail, or imagine tapping it against your own knee. If it does not give, if it would hurt to whack your kneecap with it, it is too hard for your dog's teeth. A good chew should have a little flex, a little give. If it is rock solid, put it back. The second thing that quietly does harm is something that sounds wonderful, so-called anesthesia-free dental cleaning. It is offered as a cheaper, no-needle way to get your dog's teeth cleaned, and I understand why that is tempting. But you need to know what it actually is. It is cosmetic only. Someone scrapes the visible tartar off the parts of the tooth you can see, and your dog walks out with a wider smile. The problem is that dental disease does not live on the part you can see. It lives below the gum line, and an awake, wriggling dog will never hold still for anyone to clean down there properly. So the surface looks better while the real disease keeps advancing underneath, hidden, now masked by that clean-looking surface. It can give you false peace of mind about a mouth that is actually getting sicker. Major veterinary dental groups all agree that a real cleaning has to be done under anesthesia for exactly this reason. Which brings me to the part that home care simply cannot replace. Every good routine in the world, brushing, chews, the right products, all of it is prevention between cleanings. But sooner or later, most dogs need a proper professional cleaning done by a vet under anesthesia, and there is a good reason it has to be that way. Under anesthesia, your vet can scale the hardened tartar off every surface, including below the gum line where the disease actually hides, take dental x-rays to see the roots and the bone that no eye can see from the outside, probe each tooth for hidden pockets, and do all of it without causing your dog any pain or fear. That below the gum line cleaning is the whole ball game. And it is the one thing your toothbrush at home will never reach, no matter how diligent you are. So think of home care as what keeps the time between those cleanings long and healthy, and think of that professional cleaning as the reset your dog needs now and then, not something you are failing at when it comes due. The two work together. Good home care means fewer cleanings and easier ones, but it does not mean never. Before I let you go, I need to talk about the red flags, the signs that mean it is time to stop managing this at home and see your vet, because a dog's mouth can hide a lot of pain. The biggest one people brush off is bad breath. That strong, persistent bad breath is not just normal dog breath. Far more often, it is the smell of periodontal disease, of bacteria and infection under the gums, and it is the most common warning sign there is. So do not laugh it off. Beyond that, look for red or bleeding gums, a heavy buildup of brown or yellow tartar, any tooth that looks loose or is missing, more drooling than usual, or drooling with a little blood. Watch how your dog eats. Dropping food, chewing on only one side, backing away from hard food, or suddenly not wanting to eat at all can all mean the mouth hurts. Pawing at the face, or flinching when you touch the muzzle, points the same way. Any of these means make an appointment. Periodontal disease is the most common disease we see in adult dogs. It is genuinely painful, and left alone, it does not just stay in the mouth, it can affect the whole body. Caught early, it is very manageable. So please, when in doubt, let your vet look. I can tell you what is common, but only your own vet can examine your dog and tell you what is actually going on in that specific mouth. So here is the honest bottom line. No scoop of powder makes tartar vanish in 24 hours, because tartar has to be scraped, not dissolved. If you want to buy a helper, look for the VOHC seal and know it is only a small assist. The thing that truly works is boring and cheap, brushing with dog toothpaste, backed up by proven dental chews and safe, crunchy snacks. Skip the chews hard enough to crack a tooth, and skip the anesthesia-free cleaning that only polishes the surface. Let your vet do the real cleaning under anesthesia when it is time. And if you smell that bad breath or see those red gums, do not wait. A clean, comfortable mouth is one of the kindest things you can give your dog, and it adds up over a whole lifetime. And I would love to hear from you. What does your dog let you get away with when it comes to their teeth, and what has actually worked in your house? Tell me below, because we all learn the real tricks from each other, and I read everyone. If someone you love keeps buying that miracle powder, or is about to hand their dog an antler, send them this video first. They will be so glad you did. Until then, give your best friend a scratch behind the ears for Dr. Ellie tonight. Stay kind, stay safe, and I will see you in the very next video.